Ready to go live, ma'am. And
Let's
we
go.
are live. Happy Easter, happy Easter. Go look. I'm sorry. I took it myself. Let me see if I see you from all of our places. Since we are doing this the first time in this manner, we're gonna go and see what we can see out here in these streets. So I'm gonna go to your page and see if I see yours, Miss J.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
see you.
tell me you live from your page. Ooh, child, I threw in a hat hoping that make it better, but it didn't. Pray for me, huh?
Let me,
See, that mean we are all streaming from all of our platforms. I can also put where our comments come on the screen, or we can make it bigger. So y'all, thank you for bearing with us. This is an impromptu live. We're gonna chat about a few things. We had a few technical difficulties. We just trying to figure some stuff out, but we just out here living our life like it's golden. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna just pretend like it is, okay? So if you come in and you see us, just say hello to us. And if you get a moment, take it and share it to your whatever page you see it on, just hit share. So if it's for Janelle, then it'll be on her page. If it's for Angela Tomos, then it'll be on my page. You heard me speak Spanish, girl? Angela Tomos.
I thought you said halitosis.
That's all I know. That's all I know. Somebody told me my name in Spanish, and I've just been acting like I'm grown
Oh,
forever since then.
Lord have mercy.
So anyway, come in, tell us you're here, say hello, say how your mama doing, your daddy doing, how your cousin doing, your children doing, them children be churning. Ooh, yes they do. Them husband be husbanding, yes they do. All of that good stuff, they do. But we gonna tell the Lord thank you anyway.
Thank you.
They
Thank you.
say he prepared us for this. Sometimes we don't know what this is, but he prepared us. Dinner. Look, I hope it's dinner.
He did. He
How was your
did.
day, Miss Janelle, Miss J, Jay's Treasures, Train Wife, Kayla, and Tutu Mama? You know you got to be all those things,
Yeah, that's a lot of hats to wear.
and I'm sure I didn't even name them all.
Yeah, yeah, but I'll take those. That's enough. That was enough for this season. It was a good day. Challenging, but good. But good. But good.
I am trying to come back off of my road trip. I have just not been feeling my best. I think I just didn't realize I was really old, and I need to
don't
sit my butt
don't
down.
we realize that in those inopportune times
Yeah, listen.
that we're
You
just
used to can
not.
go do a bunch of stuff, come back and keep it rolling. I was like, I need a nap.
Listen, I took a little small road trip to Jacksonville, and I sat in the third row of my brother's truck. Getting in was nothing, but getting out was quite a challenge. Cause baby, I was sliding on the floor. Listen, I couldn't get out the back of that truck. I said, you know what? Now I know what my mom meant when she was like, "Ooh, these knees," and
These
ooh,
need
something.
listen.
I was waiting for a hand to pull me. I say, "Now this is ridiculous."
It's funny when you hear some of your parents say, "Come back to you," because you be like, "Ooh, the stuff
Yes,
ain't working like it used to,"
yes, at
and you
all.
don't
And that's exactly what I said. These knees ain't in.
you don't know where um you don't know where it came from. You be like, I used to could just get up and get right back down,
Yeah,
but
not
sometimes I got to get up real slow, get on both knees, roll a little bit, grab onto something,
whatever. In other words, whatever it takes
whatever it takes.
to get
Absolutely.
where you to get where you need to be.
So, I don't know if you had a chance to share. I'm trying to. I don't know.
I I just did a little bit. I just did a little something, but not a lot. Let me do a little one more here, and yeah.
I'm just trying to. Not that we have to do a lot, but we just gonna go and get it popping,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and everybody want to get in where they fit in. That's what they do.
Well, anybody that follows me when I go live, you know I really only come live when I have something to say. I very seldom
Mm.
just hit that button, or unless I'm eating some food or something, or but I very seldom just come on here just to be on here. So yeah, I yeah, kind of have a little something to say, not
You got something to say?
just a little something, but yeah, just a little bit. Um, a couple of challenges here and there that didn't bother me, but bothered me a little bit. We'll talk about a little Facebook etiquette
Ooh.
that I feel is
Is
so
there
important.
such a thing as Facebook etiquette?
Well, there probably isn't necessarily, but there absolutely should be. Um, and what I mean by Facebook etiquette is just knowing your place and your role on Facebook,
Know your
knowing
place.
because sometimes I think that social media creates this false sense of relationships and friendships and sisships and people kind of get confused about their role in your real life versus your social media life.
So they're two different things.
It's two different things. It's
Do
absolutely two
tell.
different
Do
things.
tell.
And for me, and now let me be very clear. Pretty much anything that I ever talk about or discuss is something I've walked. So let me be very clear. I'm not talking about something that I probably haven't walked. I've just grown and got a little educated and a little maturity so that now I see things through different eyes with a different heart. And I just try to be more sensitive and careful about how I approach things now, especially on social media. Um, I'm not a person who touches a lot of topics that I see people post about. I don't comment on a lot of things because my opinion is my opinion. And I feel like sometimes it's more sacred when you just keep it to yourself than when you make that comment. Now, when you make that comment, well, who do they think they are, and how's she gonna say it? Well, because it's social media, and you have the right to say what you want to say if you post it. People forget that you post it on your page, but then you get mad about the things that how people reply. Um, but you're giving people the authority to express their opinion or their view on something. When you post it on social media, Facebook, Instagram, uh, uh, TikTok, Snapchat, and whatever other platforms are out there, you're giving people the authority to express themselves, me included. So if
Right.
I'm posting about my children, my husband, my job, my grocery shopping list, I'm giving people the authority to comment. So for me to get upset because of what you're commenting, because it's your opinion, is crazy because I opened up my life to you. On the other side of that, Facebook now has a platform where people get paid to post things and share things. Um, and because there's no fine line between me posting, I'm mad at my husband today, and me posting, my husband's so crazy. If his clothes on the floor, I'm gonna throw them in the trash. So people tend to merge the two, but you're really not sure if that's real or is what it is. It's fake. Um, so I had some recent experiences with me now having a platform where I get a check to post what I post, which is a large number of Facebookians now. We'll call y'all Facebookians who get paid to post pretty much whatever you want to post. Yes, they educate you on, hey, sweetheart, yeah, you stay right here because you're gonna be commenting in a minute. Um, but there's a fine line between posting for engagement and posting your personal life. I
One
see.
second, Janelle. Michelle and Fred, I see you on her page, but I'm not able to share your comments to the screen like I could if you were either on mine. So if they want to write something they want on the screen, they have to put it on. I thought it would. It's showing me yours, but it's streaming to your page, but I can't throw your comments up there for some reason. Just
Mm-hmm.
want to tell you that, FYI. Okay, go ahead. Sorry,
But
guys.
yeah, so I think that um, uh, Angela asked me, was there a such thing as Facebook etiquette? There isn't.
Actually, there
Uh,
is, according to Google. I just looked at it.
oh, it is? Okay. Well, then people need to Google it and learn it. But we're all learning Facebook etiquette, to be completely honest. We're all learning Instagram etiquette, TikTok etiquette, and whatever other platforms that we're on. But my concern is that, and let me put a disclaimer out there.
Mm-hmm.
Even when we go live and have these chats, people get offended if you feel like you're being talked about. Um, I'm on a if the shoe fits, wear it tonight, because I've just had some personal experiences that they just kind of rubbed me a certain way. I ain't mad at nobody or anything like that, but I just feel like we need to go back and understand why social media was initially created. Because now people are invested. Like, some people can't eat, breathe, live without social media. And I'm not talking about the engagement part. I'm talking about your everyday life. Waking up, Facebook; going to bed, Facebook; waking up middle of the night, Facebook; or any social media. I'm just using Facebook because that's what we're on, but any particular platform. Um, and it's also become a place of offense, because anything people post, anything people say, I don't care if it's your favorite song, I don't care if it's your favorite food, somebody's offended. Somebody don't like it. It's yours. It's your page. It's your opinion. It's your car. It's your house. It's your whatever it is. It's yours. But people feel like they're so invested in your life because we do share. We share. We share. We share. But there are people who have taken social media and built relationships with you that you don't even know you have. Um, People can comment on your stuff, and they think that y'all are bros and sisters, and really we just social media compadres. I think we have to be careful when you don't have a certain relationship with people and you make certain comments and you say certain things to people based on the level of where you think the relationship is. And I'll give you a great example. Um, I can post something, whether it be for engagement or personal. People really don't know. Angela can call me and say, "Hey, girl, I just saw what you posted, and um, I just don't think that's really you. You posted that. I don't just that's not really who you are." And I'm gonna absolutely take her for what she's saying to me, because that's my friend, that's my sister in Christ, and she knows my heart. But other people can reach out to me and make that same comment who you only know me through social media, or you only know me through social media and what somebody's told you about me in my life. Um, so we just have to be careful when we're making certain comments and uh, inboxing people and saying things. Make sure you know the position of your relationship with that person. Absolutely, for me, there's no offense taken. I read stuff and just keep moving. I didn't always have that strength, but now I have the wisdom to just read it and keep moving. It'll give you a thumbs up or whatever. Um, because if it's not me, it's not me. That's how I feel. And I can't respect the opinion of somebody who doesn't know me. I'm just letting you know I cannot. And I think a lot of times people read into things the way that they want to see it or see you or your situation. And I feel there's etiquette based on the individual's character. Very true, Michelle.
Yes.
Very true. And see, character and your character can change based on who you are, your
Maturity,
maturity, your
your stages in life.
yes. You so let me I give you a great example. I went back to like when I first started on Facebook. You know, it gives you the Facebook memories and but you can go back into your Facebook history. And I wanted to see what I was posting 8, 10 years ago.
Ooh, child.
And 8, 10 years ago, I was still posting scriptures. I was still posting family things. I was posting things about my children, things about my husband, the same stuff I post right now today. Now, the difference is where I was in my life then, I'm in a different place now. But I'm still posting the same stuff. So nobody can go back and say, oh, she just started posting scriptures all of a sudden. She thinks she in the church. No, baby, I've been posting that from my very first Facebook post.
But if you did start posting scriptures, so what?
Yeah. So we
Look at my
have to
face.
be careful. So this is my thing. Let people grow and live and take heed and grow and live your own life. Today I read a post that Poochie made, Marshonda made. And she said, basically, it was saying, you know, people are worried about everything on social media that means nothing. We are so invested in everything that means absolutely nothing. There are people out here committing suicide. There are people out here, I mean, having some real mental health issues. There are people out here broken marriages. There are people out here, children wilding out, like wilding out. People out here losing jobs. People out here going postal because crazy people at work bother them, aggravating them. It's all kind of stuff going on out here. But the stuff that people worry about on social media is crazy. Like, you really sit up and look at somebody's life through social media and build a portfolio of their life and having discussions about it.
Yes.
You're talking to somebody. You know what I mean? You're talking to somebody and you're having discussions about it while that person is really over there probably trying to figure out how to stay alive.
Right.
How to stay afloat, how to pay the bills, how to keep their marriage together, how to keep their child from going into juvenile system. Like, there are real live issues out here.
Yes.
But we create our own narratives of what we think people's lives should be based on what people post now. Let me go back to that. We absolutely let people into our lives. But now that level of people getting paid, people will post anything. Like, they'll post anything that lies, whatever is gonna get that. What's that thing called?
Engagement.
The check, the Meta. As long as you get that check from Meta, you know, it is what it is. But I just, for me, like I said, I just had experience where, you know, somebody reached out to me and about a post I made and was telling me about how it made me look. And I said, I absolutely believe that people read things the way they want to see them. Because the post was really just a funny engagement post. And then also when we're posting things, especially those of us who are posting for engagement, we're going to post a lot of celebrity things. I watch a lot of the shows where, like the cop shows where the people committing fraud and bank fraud. I post a lot of that stuff. But that doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, I don't know anybody that's actually out there doing it. You know what I mean? I'm just posting it to get that extra $5, $10. So we have to be careful. You know, we are posting things that may affect somebody personally. You know, somebody used to rob a bank. I don't know that. I just posted it. So please don't come on my page mad at me because I posted that somebody robbed a bank and you robbed a bank and you feeling some kind of way because you think I know you robbed a bank. I don't know you robbed a bank. I don't know that.
Go ahead. Come in my inbox so I know, so I can get you off my page. I don't want bank robbers.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna post things that are personal to people, but we don't know that. We're just doing our job. Like, you go to your 9 to 5 and do your job. I'm on my other hustle job, just posting stuff to be posting it. And because I'm a person who I'm gonna try to, I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Um, I'm probably going to go the easiest route and just delete it or whatever. But even with that, because I'm deleting my money, them little couple $2, $3, I'm deleting that because they add up. That's right, Angie. Because if you are not growing and glowing, then what are you doing in life?
How am I not seeing this?
That's on my. It's on my comments on my live, I guess.
I'm looking at. I call myself looking at your live so I can see, so I wouldn't miss child.
Yeah, it's
Pray for
online.
me, honey. I
But
mean, I was on yours, but
yeah,
I'm
I
with you.
just, I just. Well, since Angie said that she did Google Facebook etiquette, I didn't know it was. I didn't really know it was a real thing. But I just want people to be more sensitive.
But it's not. It's still not stern, ironclad. It was just talking about being respectful of others and think before you post and before you comment. But see, somebody else might comment on your post. Um, I had somebody post on mine that told me I was causing division in the body of Christ when we posted about when they found out who was the who took out um Charlie Kirk.
Mm,
And first of all, I was just posting just like I do. I mean, even before getting paid from that, when stuff I didn't know or I
you just,
might not have known, I've
yep,
always posted
me too.
information.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then if sometimes you find something else, oh, something else going on. Like that's the kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff I watch on
Mm-hmm.
TV. If you go on my
Mm-hmm.
YouTube channel right now, that's all you see is
Mm-hmm.
crime story, relationship stuff, who did what, you know, did you see the signs, stuff like that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
always curious of that kind of stuff. And like Michelle said, it's gonna be based upon who you are, because somebody else wouldn't mind somebody saying something crazy to them. But
Yeah.
to say that you see a post on my page and it made me look away, that's how it looks to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go down another path with this and say, if you see something on my page that you feel is not becoming of me and that I makes me look away, especially talking about my relationship, because I think I told you, Janelle, I had people that would tell me that me and Cedric share too much about our marriage. And what I said to them when I did what God, that's the no, I said, I said, this is the ministry God gave me. Because I'm not going to change based upon what other people think, because that means I be
Mm-hmm.
changed every moment. Because Janelle,
Mm-hmm.
you operate one way, Michelle operate one way, this person,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
everybody got something differently they do and how they operate. So that's why you have people with different giftings.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I
Yeah.
try to be you, I won't be successful at that. Now, like me, I'm not really posting news stories like you're posting stories and stuff for engagement. In that I post stuff like my pictures, my family stuff like that. I don't necessarily do the news story stuff, but even how you did the marriage test, me and Sarah just did a live about taking your spouse for granted, and those were points. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I could have done it
Yeah.
in that same way, but
Mm-hmm.
and this is not about one particular thing or the other. It's more so about the fact that people start to, if they, the more they engage with you, the more they start to feel like they're your real friends. Like they hang out with you. You would think some of them people hang out with you, that they call you on the phone. I'm gonna venture to say, if you got to inbox me, if you got to inbox me on Messenger to tell me how my post made me look, then you probably
Mm-hmm.
don't know me that well.
Exactly.
And how you know that ain't how I want me and my husband to look.
Yeah. Yeah. And my thing is, let me tell you something. Your life can be an open book off of social media. It could be an open book just out here in these streets. And that's absolutely okay. Because show me one perfect open book. Show me one.
Right.
When you show me one perfect open book. But my thing is, a lot of times people absolutely want you to be living some of the stuff that you post because of where they are in their lives.
What do you mean by
Whether,
that?
so if I'm posting, if I make a post about just men beating women. Somebody's gonna think Train over here beating me because I'm not. It's not somebody specific I'm speaking of. It's just kind of hypothetical in a sense. So somebody be like, yeah, Train probably over there beat her head and da da da. First of all, if anybody know me, I've never been in an abusive relationship, so physically abusive. If you really know me, so, but sometimes people, because of where they are in their lives, somebody would like to think that, well, maybe she over there going through the same thing. She getting beat up or abused or verbally, physically, whatever it is, because that may be where you are in your life. But I'm just posting something that somebody might be able to relate to. That doesn't mean I'm living it. And I've seen people say that for so long. I was telling you, my friend Nita used to post a lot of stuff, and people just think that you are living what you post, and sometimes you might be. People say all the time, Train can post the craziest, funniest post, and then he'll turn around and post something a little bit more serious, and people be like, "Oh man, he all right? What he going through?" Because you really don't know him like that. So you
Right.
don't know if that post is personal or if it's just Train being Train. You know what I mean? And I think we all have kind of had those moments. But I just feel like right now people are just so invested in, they're less invested in their own situation and more invested in social media situations and what they think they can relate to. But it's always the stuff that, you always want to relate to more the negative stuff. Because the minute we start talking about the Lord and Jesus and getting saved and repenting, and then that gets passed by. But when it's about some abuse or some whatever, we all in inboxes.
Something negative.
Yeah, we're all invested in that, and it just bothers me. But I mean, but not bothers me to where I'm trying to fix it or change it. I just felt like I wanted to be verbal about it because, like you said, if you got to come in my inbox to tell me about how you think a post makes me look or feel, then you really don't know me. Because if you can't dial my phone number, and if you really knew me, you would know that if I'm posting that, it's not personal. It's not about me. Um, so I just hope that, and when I saw Fuji's post today, so apparently on her timeline, she's seeing some of the same stuff. People just so invested in stuff based on social media. And again, we put stuff out there. We do. You put your road trip out there the other day. I was put a couple little things out. Yes, that was personal. You know what I mean? But if you can't decipher what's real and what's not, then we don't really have a relationship.
I'm thinking, now that you're talking, there's a lot of things that I see and I probably would want to share, but I probably don't care to give context to it. So I
Mm-hmm.
think I don't post some of the stuff that I would want to share. Like you're saying, some stuff you posted just like a FYI, or did you know? And it's for engagement, but it's real stuff, just not your real stuff. And so I think I have, because people do get really like, I can't believe you posted that. Like I posted something one time about a pastor. Um, I think he had been arrested, and I got people that were pastors inboxing me and messaging me. I was like, "Is it you?
Mm-hmm.
If we got to stand in the body of Christ, if I post that, then what they got to do with anything? It's a news story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And it's already been exposed. So
right? Like, it's different if you. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say that. If I was, to me, it was different. If I was like trying to develop a story about
yeah.
somebody. You know what I'm saying? But I think that but that's how a lot of us do in the body of Christ, period. Is that we only do, like, I could think something is wrong, but if my friend or my husband or my child or my cousin do it, then I don't want you to talk about it because then it's my child or it's my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, is it a true statement I made or no?
Yeah.
Did you get some more
Yeah.
comments? I don't see nothing.
No.
Okay. Cause that's what I'm trying. I haven't done this part in a while, but you
Yeah.
know, the whole thing about I remember one time this was years ago. I stopped by a salon to see, of course, both of us worked in the salon for years. And I stopped by a salon to see somebody else I knew. And at the time, Cedric and I wasn't even doing Black Love. We was just, posting, I was just posting stuff that we did regularly. And I said, I was telling him about what I did. And I was like, oh, no, I think I can't remember what I did. Oh, no, you did this on this day. This girl who I did not know personally, I knew of her because of the salon
Mm-hmm.
circle,
Mm-hmm.
gave me a rundown of my entire week, where I been, what I had on.
Mm-hmm.
Now that creeped me out. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I don't even know your name.
But they know
So I
your
did find out her name and I did
credit.
block her.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I did
Mm-hmm.
find her name
But
and I was
but
like,
remember,
let me have you not.
it goes back to what I said. We do give people things now. We do
Correct,
get stuff.
correct.
Once we put it out there that we are content creators, people should be able to decipher whether the post is personal versus engagement. However, to your point, Janelle, they just want to be judgmental regarding the said topic. And I
Sometimes
even
people
that
they
they
use look,
want to be
they
judgmental.
use the post to say what they want to say about you anyway.
Exactly, exactly. It's what they can't say to you personally because there is no personal relationship. And again, I don't feel like it's people try to say things to intentionally hurt you or offend you, but sometimes we have to think before we talk. Just the old school etiquette: think before you talk,
Right.
because everybody is not going through something. Whether I used to go through something or not, the old saying is, whatever I went through, I just need to make sure I'm not going through that same thing again. Let it be something different.
Right.
So if I went through a time where things weren't good, then how about what y'all talking about? Hey, Jeanette. Hey, um, yeah. But if I went through a time where I was going through something, whether social media knew it, whether my personal friends knew it, or whatever, um, I just feel like at this point everybody's a content creator. Just to be honest, when it comes to social media, if you posting something on social media, then you creating content. Um, but when you start messing with people's money and trying to make it about their personal life, then I just feel like it's crossing the line. Or like you said, you got people just sitting there watching your every move. Um, and I give you a great scenario. Um, when my mother was alive, she got out of the house one day, and we knew she walked down the street, but we couldn't find her. I'm riding down the street, I'm calling a couple people, and one of my friends called and said, "Hey, listen, I saw on social media that you said that Mima was missing, and I think I see her walking down Hawassi." She had never met my mother, but she knew because of the postings of pictures and me. She said, "I think that's Mima. It looks like her." And she's like, "I'm following her slow behind her, but until you can get to her, whatever." That's the power of social media.
Right, right,
That's
right.
one of the powers of social. Because had that girl never seen my mother on social media, she would have just been looking back trying to see some pictures or whatever I posted. But she remembered her from me posting. She never met her. People came to my father's funeral who never met him a day in their life. But something about the way I posted him and the things I said about him, they came to his homegoing because they felt like this was a great man that they wished they had had the opportunity to meet because of
And to
what I
support you
posted.
and to support you.
Yes, and it was like they were like, "I never met your dad," or it was a bank teller, um, but she was like, "I just happened to see on social media through your dad's page that he passed, and I just wanted to come." And I'm just like, my God, like that's the power of social media. Not us always trying to make it about um, negative things. I mean, if
Yeah.
negativity is going to come. That's going to come out here in your front door. I mean, it's coming. But I just pray people will be more sensitive and trying to put things on people and put things on their lives and labels and situations. It's absolutely up to you how you receive it.
Right.
I read stuff all the time, and I read it and I keep scrolling. Matter of fact, I don't even read stuff that much anymore. I post and go a lot of times now. I might catch something here or there, or somebody say, "Hey, did you see such stuff?" No, I ain't see it because I. And then social media has this whole algorithm thing now too, where you don't see people's stuff. If you're not engaging with them on a regular basis, commenting, liking, you're not gonna see their stuff. People get offended by that. Girl, I posted something, such and such. You ain't even comment. Well, I didn't see it. And it ain't my fault I didn't see it.
Right.
We get offended by that. It's just, it's a lot. Like, but I just, for me personally, if
You
you got
seem
to,
full, girl. You seem full.
yeah, if you got to inbox me, um, something about something I said and how you feel like it makes me look or feel, then you don't really know me. You really don't. Um, and you made a good point. I think yesterday or today we were talking, and you were saying about when I'm serious about something on social media, I only tag certain people. When I'm serious about something, people that are an investment in my life. And I'm an investment in theirs. People that I have real relationship. I don't tag everybody. It ain't like if I'm tagging a birthday party, I'm gonna tag 55 people. But when it's something that means something to me, you only gonna see about one, two, or three names, maybe tops. And
Right.
she recognized that because hers was one of the names. She recognized that, which I love that she recognized when it's something real for you. I see who you connect.
Yeah.
Um, and yes, that's I've learned that. Yeah, I used to tag everybody, my friends, my sisters, my booze. I've learned don't have that relationship title with everybody. I just don't.
Hey, babe, you shut the door?
I just don't have that relationship with everybody, and don't want it with everybody. I've learned that every people have their places in your life and positions in your life, and you got to keep everybody in their respective places. I've learned I've let people cross over, and I've crossed over in lives I shouldn't have, or
Ooh,
um,
that's the hardest for me.
yeah, and I didn't know, but once I learned, I was like, yeah, you got to be more careful. Um, and I blame me. I don't blame people. I blame me. I take full accountability for entering in situations that weren't mine to enter. I'm quick to say, I was telling Andrew, people always say, well, I just have a good heart. God just gave me a good heart, and I just let him do stuff for people. Yeah, but did God tell you to do it? You can have a
Right.
good heart, but that don't mean you're supposed to go out and throw all your money around and cook dinner for everybody and buy everybody clothes. And that's not what a good heart is. And it has to be used wisely. And the only way it can be used wisely is with wisdom.
Right.
Hey sis,
Make a
Victoria.
tour.
Um, but I just feel
If
like
anybody want to join, they can get the link. We can send it to you.
we're talking about Facebook etiquette, um, when we post things, um, how people take things personally, or how people um, want to see certain things in your life, or want things to be whatever you post and they want that to be your life. Um, it could have been your life and you'd have moved on, and now they still want it to be your life. Um, and just being careful that if you don't have a certain relationship with people, be careful what you say to people, um, how you reach out to people. If you got to get in somebody's inbox, you may not have a relationship to be telling somebody what their marriage look like, or what their children look like, or what their job look like. You know, um, and realizing that most people today are posting as content creators. They're posting for engagement, to get a check, or to get followers, or whatever it may be. Um, and just using wisdom on what you say to people, how you say things to people, and being sensitive. Again, I would say, I think when people want your life to be a certain way, it's because their life is that way. It's something that they're walking, or have walked. So I just try to be careful when I read stuff. I just read it and keep moving. Um, or I might be. My mother used to always say, you see something, just say a quick prayer. You ain't got to know really what's going on, because you don't know what people are going through. Some stuff
Right.
that people say on social media and inboxing people can send somebody straight to hanging themselves, or taking a bottle of pills, or shooting something up. Like, you don't know. People are on the edge, and your personal feelings and beliefs are going to send them all the way over. Versus you
No,
just go ahead.
no matter what you talk about, somebody has that experience.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you talk, like And it's funny because I remember as you're talking, I remember being so angry, and you're
We need to
not,
send
but I was,
Couture the
I was, huh?
we need to send Couture the link. Couture, we're gonna send you the link to come in. You don't want to put your scarf on.
You know the thing about that, I remember a time where he's made me so angry. Now what I post, my inbox. If I showed you my inbox, it's full. People with opinion
Mhm.
or whatever. But even at that, people may see my children and say, "Hey, I thought that X, Y, Z or
Yeah.
whatever." But listen, just like I lived my life, and my parents had that we didn't have social media back then. But
Hmm.
I'm sure I embarrassed my parents. I'm sure
Absolutely.
I,
I know I did,
dog,
baby.
stop doing that.
Right on the front row of the church, baby. I know I did.
Right. And so like this stuff, I wanted to open my messenger one day and I had so many messages from years because I don't look at messenger
Hmm.
regularly. They
Hmm.
just started putting where now if you reply to a story, it go to messenger, remember? But
Yep.
it didn't used to do that. So now
She's
I'm
gonna
trying to
send it
be
to your
more
messenger.
cautious.
You send it in messenger,
Huh?
right? You send it
Yeah,
to
I'm
her
trying,
messenger
child.
in
Hold on,
messenger.
I'm talking and not thinking. Okay, yes. So I don't get offended. You know me now, Janelle, to know I just call it out.
Hmm.
When people pretend like we cool or we the best, and then later on, like they don't know who you
Hmm.
are. Okay, so if we're so close, then why you're like you know it was, or if X Y Z why this that like I don't I and I because I realize that when you hold
Hmm.
things in, I did send a message. When you
She sent
hold
it.
things in, it it does something to you internally,
Hmm.
and it
Hmm.
messes with your spirit.
Hmm.
Now, me, I have a relationship with you, but there were times, remember, I told you that things that I felt like God was having me pray for you. Like it
Hmm.
wasn't for me to call you. Because
Hmm.
I've had people say, well, why you didn't call me then? Like I'll say, hey, I'll see somebody out somewhere, and I say, they'll
Yeah.
talk to me, because I've been going through, and I'll say, well, God showed me how to pray for you, and they'll ask me, what did he say? And I'll tell them, and they're like, well, why you didn't call me? Because God didn't tell me to.
That's right.
See, that's when you know that people are walking in the spirit or just want to
Right.
be in your business. Because even if you saw me and Cedric and it looks like our marriage wasn't good, right?
Hmm.
Are you calling? I don't know who's calling to be nosy
Yeah.
and who's calling to really check on my state of where I am.
Well, I think I think we do sometimes. We do.
Sometimes, but sometimes even the people that's close to you just trying to get the tea.
Yeah.
I don't care because if I
Yeah.
ain't telling you, I ain't telling you. If I'm
Yeah.
sharing, I'm sharing. I
Yeah.
mean, I know it sound bad, but like if it's people that I don't trust you regardless.
Mhm.
Like so
Mhm.
you calling me on the phone
Mhm.
ain't gonna tell me you can trust I can trust you.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that's just
I
my opinion.
this probed me to have a conversation with Train today with my husband, and we had a good conversation today about this same thing. And he was saying how, he had posted some things, and phone started ringing, messenger started ringing, because people just. You're right. Is it concern, or is it, bro? What you going through? Like, what's going on? Like, cause why? This is my thing. I'm at that place now in my life where helping me is praying for me. If I call you to come to me, like, is something going on, I need you to come with the oil and the prayer. I don't need you to come and be a bystander.
Right.
I, I, I just don't. There was a time I wanted bystanders, but by bystanders, what I mean, y'all, somebody who just standing around agreeing with my mess and whatever. But if I'm calling you now, as a matter of fact, I might not even say come. I'll be like, listen, I need you to go in that closet, like right now. Like right now. I got some stuff going on. I just need you to go in right now and intercede. And that's where I am in my life right now. I don't need you to come over here to this house. I don't necessarily need you to come in. If that's the case, I'm gonna call 911 or call
Right.
what I'm saying, the people that be. But again, that comes from a place of maturity, um, using wisdom about where you've come from and what you've gone through. Um, because you're right, people do just want to be in your business or just know what you got going on. Um, and again, I was telling you today, my thing is I don't care what nobody got going on. I'm in a place now where I don't. When I say I don't care, I mean, and what I mean, I don't care. Your business is your business. If it don't affect me, if it ain't doing my, I don't. It's amazing how if how we say people call us and they want to talk to us about somebody, and people always say, well, why they feel so comfortable to talk to you? Let me tell you something. My phone don't ring. It don't ring, and for me, I'm grateful
But
because that's
that wasn't always the case, though, right?
what you mean.
Where people didn't feel comfortable. Because I know at those times when people would call me, be trying to figure out what was going on,
Oh
they
no,
would
no, no.
call. You know
That's
what I'm
what I'm
saying? So
saying.
we go through. Look,
Yeah,
we go
they
through
call and
stages.
listen. They called and we were trying to figure out together. But what I'm saying is
Get out
now,
my phone.
now, because like just say for instance, it's something going on with you, right? So somebody goes to me, see something that you done posted, and they be like, "Well, girl, I was trying to call. I mean, I see Andy posting something. I be like, girl, okay, well let me. That's my friend, girl. Let me call her because we done all did it. We done all did it,
Right.
and I can get the tea because we're closer. You know what I mean? But what I was saying was, now my phone don't ring because you ain't gonna call me and try to ask me about nobody and nothing because you ain't gonna get nothing from me. But I don't even have people calling me trying to talk to me about people's stuff no more. That's a sign of maturity for myself because you're not comfortable to reach out to me. And if you are, it better be you are so concerned that we need to go over there and pick you up and take you to the emergency room or whatever it is, and nothing more. Because I'm not interested. I'm not there. Um, if I do see things on social media now, I'm not calling nobody. I'm gonna do like you did, like what God told you. I'm just praying for people. I'm just praying because I don't need to know. I just want God to intervene, set free, heal, deliver. I don't
I
I don't
call.
I don't.
If it's somebody I'm close to, I call.
What? No, 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 no. Close to you is different. I'm just saying in general, like that Facebook stuff. Because
Oh
people
yeah.
call you on Messenger who don't really know you just because they seen something you posted. You might have posted you riding in the ambulance to the hospital. But if we don't have that relationship, we still don't have that relationship.
That's true, because if you see somebody that say, "Hey, they're on the way to the hospital," right? They'll say like, "Pray for my husband. We're on the way to the hospital." They might not call you, but they'll call somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
that know you to get the information. And it's like you think about like that's why they be saying there's only so many these degrees of separation because
Yeah.
people will contact the person they know you
Mm-hmm.
to act like they're really concerned when they're just trying to get
Mm-hmm.
the tea. She can get
Yeah.
in. She having a problem.
She said she had problems.
Oh no, I was asking you. I thought you said something. Okay.
No, no, no. I text her. I text her to ask her was she able to get in, but she had.
But yeah, I'm thankful for where I am now as opposed to where I was. Uh, just where I was last year, the year
Yeah.
before. Like you should be growing daily, and if you're not growing daily, then that's
Mm-hmm.
problematic
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I don't know. I think sometimes people want to escape from their reality, so they want to
Yeah.
see negativity in yours, and
Yeah.
they love to see, ooh, Janelle and Trey done broke up. Ooh, girl, because I ain't got a divorce too. You know what I'm
And that's what
saying?
I said.
Like
It
that.
it it fits their narrative.
I don't know if I've ever had that thought. I don't think I ever
I
had
mean,
that process. Like somebody else is not doing well. Like I believe some people I felt like have reaped what they sowed. I do.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I might not have said it, but I'm just telling being just like in transparency.
Yeah.
I have thought that process. However, I don't see people and be like, "Ooh, I hope some bad happened to them," or "I hope they don't make it," or
Yeah.
anything along that line. Like that's not something that I ever. That's not my thought process.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, but there are people who think like that.
So on the current issue, my timeline is with what's going on now, and you got the Christian versus non-Christian, or the people that think they real good Christians, and everybody else
Trauma
ain't
bonding.
Christians,
That's exactly what it is, Michelle. Go ahead.
and you got
Trauma
people that
bonding.
think they not Christian. That you're not a Christian if you don't. if you're not sad for this person, or if you're not, you know, like I really feel like my timeline is showing me who I got on my timeline,
Mm-hmm.
because people quote scriptures, they post happy pictures of their family,
Mm-hmm.
people present the best version of them a lot of times, just to, you know what I'm saying, just to kind of get
Yeah.
things like um make you think things are good. And we
Yeah.
know better. We know them relationships be raggedy.
Well, the reality is, it goes back to what I said when we first started. Show me a perfect picture of anybody's life.
Right.
Show me a perfect picture. I mean, I could look at you and say it and be like, oh my God, they are just the happiest people God ever created. And to an extent you are. But that don't mean that you don't have stuff.
Correct.
It's just that the stuff is not our business. It's just not our business. I was telling you about what my pastor was saying about, we have our outside lives, you know what I mean? But that's when we got to stop pushing that little blue button, because everything ain't for the little blue button. I had to learn it.
Yeah.
Everything is not, even when it comes to content creating, everything is not for the little blue button. It's just not. Um, and I had to learn that. I absolutely had to learn that. But there are just some things that are meant to be private because they're our personal stuff. My husband may not want me posting every single thing that goes on
And that's the
because
other part, knowing who you're married to,
mm-hmm,
and if they're okay with what you're sharing, how much you're
yeah,
sharing. Because some people be like, oh, we were dealing with somebody and we like, look, you are a social butterfly. He is not. You
mm-hmm,
know what I'm saying? Like, if you're outspoken and then that person is mild,
yeah,
then that can cause conflict because I'm not comfortable sharing.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I don't know. I really, I think now my perspective is more, because there's been a few things I want to post lately that I'm sure would have had engagement, but it would have been hot topic type of engagement, and I felt like God wouldn't let me post it.
I've had those situations too.
Because I
Um,
really, I mean, and I believe what I was going to post, like a statement, but I don't want my peace disturbed.
mhm, that's
This
it.
peace, look, when they say this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me.
Hmm.
This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. To come
Hmm.
home to peace, to wake up in peace.
Hmm.
Not that you don't have trying times, but
Hmm.
peace.
Hmm.
People don't understand what that's like
Hmm.
until you actually have peace.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna read this comment and then I'm gonna tell you something. We know better, but don't care. We shouldn't care. In reality, You should look, put together outside, and handle what you need to at home in private. That's very true.
Well, hold on a second. We know better, but we don't care.
We
We
know better, but we don't
shouldn't
care.
care. In reality,
We
well,
should,
that's true to an extent,
yeah, to an extent, yeah.
because just like, okay, I did put this hat on, but ain't no makeup on, ain't no, like, I'm not saying be on your page looking whatever, but I'm not gonna go and spend money on no designer stuff if that's not who I am. You know, like somebody else, that's what they do. But if I start to do that, you'll be like, that, when she start doing that? Because that's not me. The things that are not me is not me. So I'm not gonna, people put on a front on social media to make you think that their life is better than what it is. Just to make you think everything all good. It ain't always, like,
What?
I'm not
It's
saying
because it's
that
social
you,
media. They do that because they can. Like you're hiding behind a button. Like you can, but as they say, if I really know you, then I really know you. But how many people we don't know? We don't really know.
right,
You know what I mean? That we really don't know that are putting on that front or that facade. Um, and in reality, you're really only hurting yourself.
right.
You're not hurting us or you're fooling us. I mean, so let me say this, and you know about this. When I when I used to post in faith,
Oh
and a lot
yes,
of
yes,
people
yes, yes.
didn't understand that. People didn't. People was like, "What?" Because they knew things because of out here in the streets, not even social media. Out here in the streets, they knew things. She posting that stuff. She know that ain't her real life. She know this ain't happening. Da 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 da. But I was posting in faith, and you would have to understand my foundation to understand what that means. And the Bible says to speak those things as though they are. So a lot of me, okay, I see. Okay, I got you. So a lot of me posting in faith had nothing to do with being fake, being phony, anybody else's situation. That was me saying, God, I'm speaking into existence what I want to see. I'm speaking into existence what you promised me. If I can post everything else on social media, why can't I post that? Because now I'm encouraging somebody else to walk by faith and not by sight. And a lot of people, when they started to get that, when I had the opportunity to like share with them, they was like, "Oh, I get it. Like I get it. That's not being fake or phony. That's having faith. But you got to have a relationship with God to understand that level of faith." I watched my mother sit in closets, in bathrooms, in tubs, baby, praying day and night for her and her children. You understand me? Day and night. And according to my siblings, the man that left this earth wasn't the man that she married.
Mm-hmm.
There was things I still can't believe to this day that my daddy did and was, but it's how he left here.
Right.
And so for me, I trust God in his word enough that I'm going to speak those things as though they are and what he promised me until I see it fulfilled. So that's me though. I can't, that ain't for you, that's for me. So for people to just still feel like, oh, she ain't happy or she ain't this, listen, baby, have at it. Say what you want. All I got is I pray for you. That's all I got because it don't matter.
You remember this song right here, Janelle?
Which one?
I put the lyrics on the screen.
Uh,
It says, "I'm looking for a
I'm
miracle.
looking for a miracle.
I
Expect
expect
the
the
impossible.
impossible.
I
I
feel
feel the intangible.
intangible.
I
See,
see the invisible."
yeah, yeah.
Somebody else will look at that statement and say, "That's somebody that's crazy."
Mm-hmm.
Because how can you see the invisible? That's when you operate in faith and not
Mm-hmm.
in your own circle. That's why they tell you life and death is in the power of the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's good that we share those things, but sometimes everybody might not be able to go on that journey with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's I feel like somebody may be missing the message that we're giving here because it seems coded because there's so many instances that have happened in your life and my
Mm-hmm.
life, that mine was more with marriage, yours is more with just your social media posting because you have been Jay's treasures and because of you going live and because of people thinking they know you, thinking they know your husband, thinking they know your children, because people think they know you, they really don't understand. Like even after talking to you as we went to high school together, but talking as adult is when I got to know more
Mm-hmm.
about your
We
history.
got
I
to know
didn't
it. Yeah,
know. I thought
yeah,
you was from here. I didn't know that.
yeah, yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
you can spend time with people and still not know them if you're not intentional about getting to know them.
Mm-hmm. That's so very true.
I'm learning that. So I'm trying to make, when he's saying something about it's intentional, you have to be intentional with learning people
True.
to
True.
know because background plays a difference. If your family life upbringing was fighting and chaos, that's normal for you.
That's normal for you. Yep.
So you're going to think that if we don't have fighting and chaos, then we don't really
Yeah.
love each other,
Yeah.
or he don't
Yeah.
love me. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to understand where people come from.
Yep.
and under the order saying like that's their norm. It needs to be fixed. But you would be thinking like, why would when would chaos
Mm-hmm.
be norm? I know people that when things were quiet or cool in their house, they would create chaos because chaos to them meant love. That don't make sense to anybody
Yeah.
else
I know.
unless that was your norm.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're right. I came up in peace. At least what I knew peace was in a household. So when I didn't feel peace in my household, I was like, what is going on here? Because this ain't what I know. As far as a marriage, as far as raising children, I didn't come up in a lot of um, arguing, fighting, drama. I didn't come up in any of that. Matter of fact, all I came up in was my daddy mad because my mom was praying too long, or she had the sisters over there praying in the circle. Like that's the arguments my parents had. You know what I'm saying? Until my daddy got saved, and then it became one. But so you're right. I didn't know chaos and fighting and cussing. I didn't know that. I didn't come up in that. You know what I mean? Um, but you're absolutely right. You know, you have to um, use that power that's in your tongue. I tell people all the time, you better stop saying that. You better stop speaking that. It's so innocent to you coming off your lips, but you better stop. You better watch what you're saying, because the very thing that you're speaking is the very thing that you're going to be walking, or
I
worse.
I think people have gotten so used to saying like just like say, "Ooh, my back killing me."
Your culture plays a
Uh,
difference in how you serve God. Ooh, that's good.
well, I didn't hear what you're saying.
Victoria said your culture plays a difference in how you serve God. That's good.
Where's
She be
she at
good.
so where's she at
I
so
know.
she can tell?
Tori, where you at? Why you? What we just click the link. Tori, listen. One thing about Tori, if it's too technical, she ain't fooling with it. I'm telling you right now. She ain't
She didn't
messing
have
with
to
it.
connect nothing. She didn't have to connect anything.
Yeah,
You did it, but
Tori ain't finna mess with it. If it's too much, she ain't messing with it. But Tori good for these little comments like here. They be little titles for
but see,
sermons.
I wanna understand more what that means. Your culture dictates how you serve God. I'm not sure I understand.
Well, think about how many people um came up in religious households, religious cultures. So now they only go to church. They've been part of the same church. They grandma, they great grandma. It's not letting me click in. They are part of the church they're a part of because they great grandmama went there, the great grandmama, the great grandma, the mama, the auntie. Um, so you're not somewhere because that's where God called you or placed you. You're there because that's where the family. That's where all the family went. I mean, think about people, and I'm not knocking nobody. Let me be very clear to y'all. Okay, I just didn't grow up like this. You got to bury your grandma in the church that the fifth generation grandma and them came up in. You got to go back to that church. Now you might be living in Mississippi, but you got to go back to Memphis because that's what the church was that the family came up in. So you got to go back to that.
But sometimes
Um,
you don't have to. I think sometimes it's see.
no, no,
There's a thing with preference. So sometimes, though, Janelle,
but I'm
like
speaking
my
culture.
mama name, my mama did it, and so my dad did, it, and I just want to do it. Like that's just I think
No, no, you're right. But what I'm saying is that culture is sometimes it's religious. It's just religion. We're doing it repetitiously. We're just doing it because this is how it was always done. That's like, no different than your parents raised you in a particular faith and a foundation, but at some point you had to go get it for yourself, right?
right.
It couldn't just be what they taught you. Now you got to go and say, okay, now they didn't taught me John 3:16, but let me go. Come on, Cali boy. Your culture should never dictate how you worship and praise God, for culture is not bigger than God, than the God that gave the idea that created culture.
Okay, so
Listen,
these comments being on your page about to drive me nuts because I can't
I know
see
because
it.
you can't see them. I know, I
Well,
know.
I'm going back to your page. I had stepped out for couture, um, because it don't
Yeah,
make because it don't
you need to see it, please. You need to see
yeah
it so
because
you can. Read it. Hey, Brenda. He said, your culture should never dictate how you worship and praise God, for culture is not bigger than the God that gave the idea that created culture.
And you know,
We
and
cannot be
so,
conformed to what culture says more than what the word says directly.
and that's true. But I recently was listening to, I was on, and I've been a part of this conversation that was saying that you can't be like black, you can't be concerned with black issues. It was like you said, you have to be black or Christian. And
Hmm?
because they're saying that they say like the black culture has will override what you're supposed to do as a Christian, and I disagree with that because I am a black woman.
I
However,
disagree with that too.
huh?
I disagree with that too.
But they, and anybody that thinks otherwise, they don't really believe it has a relationship with God, and I think that's crazy. But
That's very crazy. But that's yeah, that's a whole another
yes,
lie.
but I never, because he started talking about culture. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
made me think of that, because I was
yeah.
because it kind of bothers me when I can, just like for instance, black love. Somebody said something about black love was dividing the body of Christ. And I likened it to cancer, right? When you can say cancer sucks,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all of them. But if you have somebody, if you or somebody have dealt with a particular type of cancer,
Mm-hmm.
you'll have on a purple ribbon or a yellow ribbon. You might do a fundraiser for a purple yellow. Why? Because you want to
Yeah,
bring more focus and get more help to that particular
yeah,
kind, especially the ones that are rare that may not be as known as, because breast cancer is one October is pink.
yeah.
However, that's the thing. People don't get the fact that you can love God
Mm-hmm.
and still, because this is the thing that drove me nuts. They were talking about political stuff. If it was not, because it was black people that were making these comments, if it was not for the church, the black church, because that's what they had an issue with, talking about um, these particular political issues,
Yeah,
then you wouldn't even have a right to vote, because the black church is the one that led the movement that helped with the slave and everything else being free. All that, those things went through the black church. So now that you have those rights, because you wouldn't been able to have a voice at all,
yeah,
now I don't get it. I have to not be black anymore. And I'll tell you in a minute. I'm gonna do what God tell me to do. I'm not hopping on no bandwagon. I'm gonna do
yeah,
what God tell me to do regardless. But when you're saying, now, I'm gonna follow God more than I follow a particular, just a skin color. Just to say I'm following black people, just follow skin color. But they're acting as if these two things can exist in the same space, and I don't get that.
hmm, that's interesting.
Oh, honey, I can sing it live. It
See,
boils
and
me.
I came up in a multicultural, a cross-cultural denomination, so I definitely can't relate to that. Because, matter of fact, I was, told I was too white and listening to too much white preaching and pastoring, but we listened to every race and ethnicity. It had nothing to.
Listen, it,
I don't know black church. Now my dad came up Baptist, and my mother was, I think she was Baptist too. Came up Baptist, but we grew up non-denominational, and we were true non-denominational. Every race, every creed. We
but non-denominational didn't have anything to do with race.
no, but cross cultural. We didn't grow up in a black church. I
But see,
even
non-denominational, it just like you have um Pentecostals that are all white, you have Pentecostals all black.
mhm,
So that,
mhm.
I don't. Well, I'm not.
we
I'm gonna say I'm not as versed on all of that, but I know that, like, we're non-denominational, but that it wasn't associated with the color or
mhm.
nationality or whatever. But like when we were watching, my parents were watching. I was at the house and they were watching Bill Gaither. I don't know if you ever watched them thing where they used to have them songs where they sit around saying
Yes,
CC long
girl.
hair,
Yes,
and
yes.
I'm singing
Amy
the
Sweat,
song, and
where they sitting around in circles sing.
My
Yeah,
husband didn't know one. He said, "Where do you get these songs from?" Well, back in the day, that's when
and
it was all just
that's what I grew up. That's what I grew up on. I mean, there was
I went
R&B
to, I went to Christian school
stuff
too.
here
Though
too.
I went to Christian school, so we knew all the "You and Me, Buddy" Jesus songs. So we
See,
had it
I
all. But I didn't
yeah,
know there was a difference until later. But I did go to what us being non-denominational. I'm
it's not
sure we would be
uh,
considered black church.
it's not letting me log on. But what I mean by culture is your home, not where you're from. You heard me?
Yeah, I'm confused still. But okay.
Yeah, she says it's not letting her log on, so can't bring her in. But yeah, this I know we done went by three different subjects, which is good though.
Well,
Um,
I know you had to clear your throat, but just to talk about the fact that we grow, we evolve. Everybody's normal is not our normal. That's why when you are married, you create your own normal in your house, because normal for my house may be chaos. Normal for your house
yep,
may be peace.
yep,
No,
yep.
like there are principles of God that you follow, that we all should follow as men and women of God.
Hmm.
But your normal should be how you, if y'all have an issue, how you sit down and address that issue. Do you go for a
Yep.
ride in the car? Huh? What'd you say?
Me?
Oh, I thought you were saying something. Yo,
No, I was agreeing with you.
I was saying, like some people I know go
She
riding
say
to talk.
she say it's hard to explain writing it down. She's
I
sorry
know Couture.
because she want to break
Ooh,
it down. I know she want to break it down.
look,
I
and
know
I
she
want you
want to break
here.
it down.
But I'm glad that we can grow, evolve, learn. And I laugh because I remember a time where I see certain posts and I thought it was about me, and I didn't do anything to the
Love you
person.
too, sugar. Michelle
Good
said good
night,
night.
Michelle. Um, I didn't do anything. So when I hear people say, "Well, if you," like I said, hit me and Cedric had this conversation, hit dog will holler. But like
Hmm.
sometimes I be thinking like, did they read some? You be thinking because some people read into everything that ain't got nothing to do with them. What you doing there?
No, they. Um, I just saw you had told me a similar thing, but she said she good.
Okay. Yeah. Well, just I laugh because I overanalyze everything. I'm the person that be like, well, did they take when I saw them at the store? Like, because
Yeah, and
sometimes
I'm
I
the
know
opposite.
me,
I'm the complete
huh?
opposite. And I'm the
I
complete
get
opposite.
yes, and I laugh because when you and I have conversations, what do I say? Like, what if they this? Because I know me, I don't be thinking like that. So, but then I do understand when people come to me and ask me stuff, I be like, what? I do with you? And I be thinking like, what you been doing? So I understand both sides of it, and I have to make sure that I don't overthink it, but not even underthink it. Because sometimes
Hmm.
people will tell you where they at by what they
Hmm.
say. You be
And,
like,
and I take up right where they giving it to me. Like I stay right there. Like unless you want to go outside of there, I'm gonna take it right where you giving it to me, and we're gonna go from
oh
there.
Lord, oh Lord, oh
Mm.
Lord.
I guess I don't be thinking that out and over the box, unless they gonna take me out and over the box.
Yeah, I really wish we had more cohesiveness in the church as black people, as white people, as women. Like, I feel like social media, which we use to get a check, to engage, to communicate with people, to see people we normally see, it can be used on both spectrums, good and
Mm-hmm.
bad. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? It can be kind of like where people are looking to see, like you see people say, well, they'll say they'll say like, well, I'm Angela, his only woman, Thomas. Like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
or
the
his
tight.
number one. You know what I'm saying? Like you always been a straight shooter, Janelle.
Brenda, no, listen, Brenda, no, she know,
Janelle.
she know me
Hey,
from,
Brenda
she
Lee.
know,
Okay, Janelle,
she
I got a
know.
question for you.
Yes.
Who you think more straight shooter, me or you?
Okay. You, you, you shoot with like a, I shoot with like a straight shooter BB gun. You shoot with like a rifle.
Wait,
We have two different.
wait a minute, Brenda.
Brenda. Okay, you know us both, Brenda.
Brenda, but Brenda don't know that. But
And
like Brenda has not dealt with me in any
oh,
capacity
okay. I
like
mean,
that at
you
all.
a straight shoot. I mean, yeah, you definitely you remind. I tell Couture, you remind me so much of Couture. Like, oh my god, like y'all gonna just say it, do it, like you gonna just give it. I'm a little bit more, I'm gonna fluff it a little bit, and then you know what I'm saying.
You
Then
think
I'm
you
gonna get,
fluff it,
yeah. I'm a smooth it. I'm a smooth it a little bit for you first.
Janelle? So you know
You,
the old me,
I,
and you know me. I fluff it. I ain't giving you no tissue. Fluff it. I ain't putting no cotton nail on it now. Fluff it. Not that. But I
yeah.
will
She just
let
said she say she haven't dealt with you like that, but
see that I like that's the thing I'm saying. But like, but now people tell me I'm straight. People tell me,
you are.
but I'm trying to figure out because she said that. I'm thinking like, what is the difference in you in our straight shooterness? What you said ain't it? Because you talking about I'm right. You I don't know if you be fluffing either though.
I just think our styles are just different in our straight shooting. That's all. That's it. It's
No,
not
they
we
no
we
they
both.
are. I mean, they are.
Yeah.
I like this guy something and said that. I'm trying to figure out what would be the difference. Because I'm trying to
See,
think of
and
some stuff.
see, like you can, like, see, I can say 5 words and people be done with me, like literally, like done, like they done, like I don't know. That's why
Five
I just
words?
sometimes I just don't say nothing because sometimes I just don't. I just choose to say nothing because people just be like offended, like
Well, anytime you tell the truth, people will be offended. Let's just
yeah.
start there.
And I always
I don't care if
love.
you whisper the truth.
Listen,
Look,
I always come in love. I never come to like hurt or harm, or I always come in love, but somehow they just, but like I said, I guess if you say when it's the truth, they just don't really want to hear it. I don't know. Or the way they want to hear it, or I don't know. But
that's
either
so
I'm gonna,
funny.
either I'm gonna just give it to you, or I'm gonna be quiet because you ain't ready. But there was a time when I couldn't really take it. Like honestly, right now, honestly, there's only 4 people that really can probably give it to me. Like when I say give it to me, I mean give it to me. And I don't have no problem with who that is. That's Katura, you, Nita, and Michelle, who can give it to me. I'm talking about give it to me. And I'm not going to be offended like the time when I probably would have been. But again, that's a place of growth and maturity. I'm in a place now where I can take, even with Train, I tell Train, it's not what you say to me, it's how you say it. And there was a time I couldn't take a little to nothing from him. But now I can take it and be like, okay, either it's going to pierce me or be like, okay, I appreciate that. But there was a time I couldn't because it was the way that he would deliver it, and he would always say, "You more focused on the way I'm saying it or the tone." Yeah, that makes a huge difference.
It does.
But now I'm able to decipher how I want to take it based on a place of maturity. Do I want to be offended and hurt? Do I want to hear what you're saying? Do I want to recognize my place and my role in what you're saying? Do I really want to grow? Because to grow means I got to be able to hear what you're saying
Yeah.
and take accountability for what you're saying, no matter what the subject is. But there was a time I didn't want to. Yeah, it's like no, I ain't trying to. Mm-mm. And then now, but when I talk to people and I'm trying to share certain things about them, I do try to. be more sensitive. Still being transparent and giving the truth, but I do try to bring it with more love and understanding and sensitivity, depending on who it is.
My wheels are spinning over here.
I know, but I just told Angie I used to get offended how you say stuff to me versus hearing what you're saying. No, not like no. You, it's much better
I knew he was gonna say that because
now.
that's
At
Oak Ridge
least
for
now
you.
I receive it.
That's Oak
You know,
Ridge stuff for you.
I couldn't get past the way you said it before, but now I can. I can actually hear it now. I hear it. Now what I choose to do with it, but I hear it. There was time I couldn't hear it because all I heard was the tone or whatever. But now it's like Brenda said, "Ooh, child, I've grown." And honestly, and we all should. That's the whole point. We all should be growing. Huh? Oh, he on the phone.
Oh Jesus.
But we all should be growing. Callie say fear has diminished and dictated how, when, and where, etc. How and when to follow God more than anything, or listen to the world. The word is the word. So if your godly influence isn't bigger than your worldly influence, the tug of war between the two, they will meet head on, and you have to choose. God is a jealous God. That He is. Yes, He is. Baby, I'm still on my life. Girl, this man right here. Don't talk about Oak Ridge. Who says about Oak Ridge?
Cause when you say about how Train says something to you, I said that's Cedric. I said that's us Oak Ridge for
Oh,
you.
I didn't hear you say. Okay, okay.
And you know she went to Joe Ridge, so she went right in there.
I know. Listen. I got love for you pioneers because my husband's pioneer, so I have love for y'all.
No, I got love for one.
No, I see, Brenda. I have love for y'all as pioneers. See, I ain't gonna do you like that. See, Angie just she ain't
I
right.
got love for one.
I'm gonna spread the
One.
love.
But
But
anyway, I
yeah,
think it's funny that you done said I'm a shotgun and you
and I'm a
is
BB
a
gun. You and Katora, y'all just don't
see now
play.
I haven't been with Couture enough to see her in action.
I'm telling you, y'all just say it like you just say it like
But you said you leave with I do as well because like I'm not mad with people and ain't nobody getting cussed out. Nobody telling
you
me
just
that it's
you just say
love.
what you be saying. Like Katora said something the other day. She really is. She said something the other day, and I say, "Oh my gosh!" She's like, "Bro, no, I'm not. I ain't playing. Like, no, no, I'm just. I guess me, I'm not
You
there.
call stuff out all the time. So what's you call stuff out
Y'all call it out in a different way.
again?
Y'all
When
style is
like
like
no, okay, well
totally
listen.
different.
No, so just like if something happened, okay, so when this happened the other day, blah blah blah. So what's the difference today? That's not anything. That is just because sometimes when you don't let people know that you see them, they play a game like you on the short bus or something. I see you, and I want you to know I see you. I still love you. I'm not mad at you, but I see you.
Yeah,
That
you're
ain't
right.
girl. Now. This is Angela. Angie. Angie was well. I had guns in both hands. Boom. Yeah,
Yes,
that was
yes,
me.
yes.
Now, what you see now, my husband tell you now, what you see now is what we consider the softer
They
side.
they just loaded different now. That's all. You still got both guns. They just loaded different, and that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. I feel. Listen,
I thought I had a hand, just a handgun.
no, listen. I'm telling you, I feel the same way about Couture. I feel like y'all got them pistols loaded, and baby, when y'all pull them, you pull them like it just. But at the same time, that's what's needed. I'm there, but I ain't there. Y'all unload them guns, baby. I'm talking about the whole round, like. But that's what people need. That's what people and people can receive that from y'all too. They can receive it. That's the difference. You gotta be able to receive that stuff too, man.
Jay, you
Callie
definitely
said she
call
just
things out. It may not be ghetto, but you definitely do. Wait a minute now.
whatever.
I don't know who the first name Jones. He ain't saying about no ghetto
Callie
now.
boy, that's Callie boy.
Listen. I ain't ghetto with it. Because we handle our business no matter where we at. In Jesus' name.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's not saying like he's just saying
I don't know
be
them. I'm just talking
I
junk.
don't know. I just be trying to I don't know. I don't know. I just be trying not to hurt nobody's feelings, but at the same time, let them hear
So
what
how does
they.
that work when if you post something about you and your husband, then somebody's feelings get hurt? Help me understand. Or how
Well,
like
but it's about me and my husband, not about them. So I don't
what
understand.
I'm saying, but people get offended. They get anytime you
But
that
that's the whole purpose of why we went live tonight. Don't worry about what I'm posting. If it ain't affecting you, don't worry about it. If it ain't affecting your household, don't worry about it. If it ain't affecting your children, don't worry about it. If it's affecting your job, don't worry about it. It. Don't worry about it. Either take
don't
the
worry
wisdom,
about it, sweetheart.
yeah. Either take the wisdom and go. No different than me. I read a lot. I see a lot of stuff down people's timelines every day, and I'll be like, man, why she over there affecting my household and my life? No. And if he's willing to post that, and that's not what's happening, y'all. So that's not. They post love. But my point is, if it ain't affecting me in my household, why am I worried about you posting it? That's you putting it out there, not me.
I
If
sure
I'm
put
not
it out
calling
there.
your phone and say, "Hey, I'm worried about you," because I think I really do know you, and I can call you and be like, "Hey," then it ain't my business. It's not. I won't say it ain't my concern because I told you. I'd be like, "Lord, give me, Lord, do your thing." But people gotta stop worrying about what people got going on. That's the problem now. You can't even work. You just on here waiting for somebody to post something to either be offended or offend. There's too many positive
Or
things being said
or the
before something.
screenshot it so they can send it to somebody.
I'm saying,
You heard me? Or they can screenshot it to send it to
why can't
somebody.
I hear you?
I don't know.
Can't hear you.
I don't know because I can hear you, but you fade in and out. Can y'all hear me or can y'all hear Janelle? Or can y'all hear
Can't hear
both?
you. Can't hear you. I just say you can't hear you. Hey, Sharonda. Just telling the truth, sis. That's it. Or my truth, I would say. I'm telling my truth. I can't speak for nobody else's truth. I'm telling mine. But I can't hear her. I can't hear her, y'all. They said they can hear us, but I can't hear you, Angie.
So you were sounding fading to me.
I do not speak sign language well, especially ghetto sign language. I don't hear nothing from them. That's weird. But they said they can hear us. Maybe that's the Lord telling us it's time to get off. Because y'all making me say stuff that I shouldn't be saying.
I can hear you. Now you
But I
fading
can't hear
away.
you. I don't know. Trey, if I all of a sudden can't hear Angie on the stream thing, she can hear me. Everybody else can hear us, but I can't hear her.
Testing, testing, testing.
Just that. Huh? That was that. And
You going in and out.
I didn't do it. I didn't touch nothing. Whose headset? My headset? I didn't even touch. I didn't even touch.
I hear you now.
I didn't even touch that. Listen, thanks Apple, because they're stupid.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Thank you,
because they're
Train.
stupid.
Thank you,
No, no,
Train.
no, no, no. I meant. for the lack
He
of
said
sound.
he said thank train, and you said thank Apple because they're stupid.
I'm
Thank you,
sorry. Thank
train.
you, baby.
Thank you,
Thank you,
babe.
baby. The AirPod was laying on the table, and for some reason, it canceled out the sound. I don't see. That's why I like the old AirPods.
I just
Anyway,
want you to know that it wasn't
hey,
me.
Sharonda. All right, Callie. Appreciate you. He took my time to
Huh,
go.
all hearts and minds are clear.
But no, again, the whole purpose of why we originally got on here, y'all, was just because I just felt like sometimes, and Callie, you're a big poster. You're a big, big, big poster. Um, and I'm sure you know, people just get so offended or feel like what you're posting is your situation in your life, and then they want to tell you that. They want to tell you. And you ain't got that relationship to be telling people stuff like that. I can absolutely call Callie and I inbox him, call him, be like, Callie, hey, that post you made. Now listen, I know you and Sheena, y'all good, but what's going on? You know what I'm saying? We have that relationship, and we don't even talk that often. But it's when people feel like they can just reach out to you and say what they think you're walking. I just have an issue with that.
Hey, Sharonda.
I just got an issue with that. I just have an issue with that. I really do. And maybe I shouldn't, but I do. I do.
Well, I think
Absolutely, Callie. Listen, this was impromptu, as they say. We just, I was telling her how I felt about something today, and we just said, hey, let's go live, because y'all know I go live
so.
when stuff
So
be on my.
Janelle just has to tell. Me and my husband go live on Mondays, but Janelle tell me what they want to go live, and we can all go live and have this conversation. We can talk about the body of Christ. We can talk about because, like you just said, you can call if you and Sharon. So I'm assuming Callie is a boy.
Callie boy, yes.
I heard somebody the other day said that somebody can't contact, like if you know a husband and wife, like you couldn't contact. And I was like, we don't have them issues. Like, like I got people that when they
Yeah,
want certain
I know
certain
people
things.
like that. Yeah, I know people
Listen,
like.
people, my husband's line of business, they would want him to do some work for them, and they would call me and ask me to relay it. I said, I will not. I gave his number. Well, I can't call him when you can't get no work done because I'm not doing it.
Now,
I'm not. I'm not relaying it.
no, no,
I ain't
no.
relaying. Listen, if they got to call you to call train the DJ, that's crazy.
But Angie, it happens all the time for me. Now, let me say this to you: people had their reasons for that. People had their reasons for that. People had their reasons for that. So I'm going to respect the fact that you feel like you want to reach out to me to get to my husband. Now I'm going to just give you the number, I'm going to respect the fact that you feel like you need to reach out to me to say, hey, I want to do this business or whatever. Can you connect me? Absolutely. But I don't necessarily have to do the business, but I'm going to absolutely do that because people have their reasons why they do that. My post definitely gets folks crooked because conviction will aggravate the spirit that thinks it can come talk to you sideways. That is the truth. And it's a funny thing. It ain't always coming to you sideways. People come to you and think you be in love. And it's like, but you don't really know me. So how can you come to me in love and you don't know me? Because you're reading a post. A post. A post. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, that's
This is sometimes I be wanting to talk about because I don't understand. I mean, like calling somebody in the middle of the night is one thing, but what is acceptable is what I want to know. What would be because what I hear people say is like rules. I was like, well, what rules are those? I don't know
yeah,
those rules.
yeah. I mean, that's another lie. That's the
You
lie that
know what?
we'll all be on there together because that's a whole another lie. Because
Uh huh.
I do understand people's positions on certain things concerning that. I do, and I respect it. I do. I respect it because there are a few people out here that still have respect for other people in their situations, and then there's absolutely a whole lot that don't have it. That's all I'm saying.
I understand all the different aspects that could be into play. But if I give you my husband's number, or I mean, don't call me to call him because I'm not, and I'm probably
Yeah,
gonna have an attitude about it.
yeah. And like I said, I'm the complete opposite. I feel like if you reach out to me to get to him, I'm gonna connect you. But then after I connect you, leave me alone. Leave me alone after I connect you. Now don't keep coming back to me now, because he ain't responding to talking to you. Like don't come back to me. But no, but I get it. I absolutely get it. Um, but we embarking on my bedtime, y'all.
It's
I like
past mine, girl. I told you I wasn't feeling well when I came
9 o'clock.
home.
I
I'm gonna
believe in
go
getting my
take me some drugs and go to bed.
at this prime age, honey. I'm gonna get at this geriatric age. I'm gonna get my sleep. Um, we love y'all, appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure that y'all follow Sid and Angie. What night y'all come on?
Monday,
Monday nights. They
Black
have
Love
some
United.
really amazing topics
Hey, we're not racist either.
that you definitely can relate to. Um, every time I'm on their show, I learn something. Um, if it's one thing, I learn something every time I'm on their show, listening. And I appreciate Black Love United. Um,
Thank you.
y'all make sure y'all pull up to the pop up. Brenda Lee will be in the building um, November
Brother Lee
29th.
got me wearing jewelry. I don't even wear no doggone jewelry.
Hey, Sheena, you would come in while we leaving. That's
Right?
Callie's wife. That's the wife. That's the wifey. Hey, Sheena. Um, but yeah, pull up to the pop up November 29th, 5 to 10 p.m. It will be my first nighttime pop up. So y'all, I need a singles edition. That's a listen. We married, but we can give you a singles edition. Say less. Say less. Say less.
Child,
We
y'all
got
singles don't like to listen.
you. I think Brenda will
Y'all
listen.
singles do not listen.
I think Brenda will listen. She'll listen.
Oh, I didn't know who it was that was talking to. I'm just telling you because I couldn't,
Yeah.
I'm not on your page.
Brenda, I know you'll listen. I got you. We got your back.
Listen, you heard me.
But
I ain't know. I'm going back to your page so I can see what's going on. Because how we came in, I can't see Janelle's comment as I go to it. But all I'm telling you,
what I was
we
about
be
my
had people
business.
say, we want you to be in that thing.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah, yeah. Cali boy, yeah. He don't play on live. He handled it. So, but that's matter of fact. Cali is really. I was going live like just my personal stuff, but Cali um, brought me on his platform. That was the first time I ever started going live with other people on different topics and subjects and things like that. So he kind of broke that shell for me. But he's an excellent host, excellent guest. Like he could hit every subject with no problem.
okay,
So we
Kelly.
have to get together one day, y'all, and do something together. Um, yeah, Callie's pretty. He has his own podcast. He's pretty amazing. He really is.
Well, where
He does
is
a lot.
it?
He's a photographer, all kind of
Where
stuff.
is it, Janelle? Where can I find it?
Callie, hold on, because Callie got like 5 different things that he got going on. He got photography. He got the podcast. Callie, put everything in the comment.
Because I just
Um,
went to that page and there ain't no follow on there.
for Callie,
Nope.
with his personal page.
Whatever they comment on, I don't know.
That's his personal page.
What? Janelle, I don't know that man.
He finna put everything in there for you.
Look, I don't know that to that man. But Kiki Palmer said, sorry to that man.
He can already put everything in there. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, we definitely need to just come back one evening and just get my
Well,
four on
if
here.
we know what day we can do it ahead of time so we can get, let's have some discussion. We can rotate this thing on out to see what we got going on. That ain't what I meant to do.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I need to start getting back and voicing my views and opinions. I got away from it for a minute, grief shut me down for a second, but I'm waking back up. I'm waking back up.
When I leave, I'll be talking again.
hmm I'm looking for it. All right, that's Callie. That's your photographer right there. See that connection right there already. That quick.
Girl, where you put it at? On your page?
Oh, he's talking from the photography page. That's why he said there's no follow.
Hold on, so Callie, if you click over to my name, I can put it on the screen. So, so I guess that's what's going on, Janelle. Like I can see yours, but I would have to go to your page. But
Oh,
if it's under mine, I can put it on the screen, which is weird.
okay. Just add Angie then, Callie, so she can put it on her.
Ain't no at Angie, because there ain't my name no Angie on there.
I'm sorry, at Goldie Locks.
Look, how you talking?
Because I
At
be forgetting. I
Goldilocks
be I be
Thomas.
I be
Do
seeing
I
that
know you?
Angela on Facebook and knowing that ain't your name.
Hey, look, no, you heard me?
But
My petty was strong just then. Help me, Lord.
we appreciate y'all tonight though. Coming in and
Yes,
sitting with us and
we're going to
chatting
bed like old people. I will be
and
going to bed.
interacting with us. What do you say? Here I am. What? Oh, okay.
Hmm?
Oh, he didn't put it in there yet. Unless he put it on your thing.
Well, if you put it on mine, it'll pop up and I can just push it on the screen. But I don't see it.
He didn't put it on mine either yet. But we'll be back, y'all. We'll come back. We'll have Callie. We'll have Tor, and have us a good old discussion. I'm gonna try to get Nita too. Nita crazy. Talk about some real social media topics that people don't want to talk about.
Oh, Lord, I got to be having a full armor fooling with you.
Who?
You, if we finna go into them topics, them
No,
kind
no,
of
no,
topics.
no. I don't mean. I'm talking about no. I'm talking about even just basically what we were talking about tonight. Just
I'm just
people.
joking. It was
Oh yeah.
when you get in them topics, people get heated, and so they
Hey,
can get them.
people be peopling. That's all I know. People be
Yes.
peopling. Yes, couples vision board, November 8th. Y'all gotta
Where
get
my husband and I are,
Black United are definitely on the panel. DJ Train will be on the ones and twos.
mm-hmm. And I'm gonna stay safe.
Yes, y'all definitely want to pull up on a couple. That was our first time attending last year, and it was really it was pretty awesome. It's so nice to be amongst people that you don't know sometimes. Getting out of the norm of the same crowd and the repetition of the same old stuff. It was just nice to be um, amongst some new faces and different visions, and it was nice. So I think you guys will love it. So get your tickets November 8th. It's gonna be nice.
Yes. All right. Well, Saints, I'm gonna do the may the Lord watch between me and you.
Mm-hmm.
While we're absent one from another, because I am sleeping. In Jesus' name. And let the church of God
Amen.
say, Amen.
Amen. Love y'all.